I keep like reshooting this video to try to explain myself in the beginning. I know I don't gotta explain myself, but in short, I'm just trying to allow myself time to not burn myself out of completely everything that I love to do, and just make sure that I'm in what I'm doing for the right reasons. I love sharing, I love creating videos, and I just don't want to end up burning myself out to the point where like I feel like I have nothing that, I'm just purely joyous about or just can nerd out about. But anyways, this video right here, I was supposed to shoot this 10 days ago, but then I just went on this kind of like just this break to just try to collect all my thoughts in my mind, and I thought it was an appropriate video for today because I've been feeling like I'm getting back on track a little bit. It's crazy. I'll be posting like the energy for this year. I think on my community tab I posted like a little avatar image of myself that I created, and I just be really feeling like that. But then there's just these days where I just get knocked out of that because of just me overthinking about the future and yada yada. But welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another video. Sending out a lot of love. This clip right here. So who is Prakasaka? Is that right? Prakasaka? I don't know, but this is Instagram account that I get videos sent from close friends of mine or other people who send me these clips. And yeah, so all credit to the original owners of this clip and who is Praka. I'm not trying to steal your clips, but yeah, I just like to take these little videos and then add them and talk about my own stuff along with it. And this clip caught my attention, and let's cover it. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, take fate into your own hands, send out a lot of love, and let's listen.
Man and every woman we create.
Let's restart because that failed.
We are all gods on this planet, every man and every woman. We create life, we can take life, we control what goes into the sea, whether the fish can live or not. We decide if the trees can grow tall, we decide if the children will eat. We are very powerful beings on the planet Earth. People tend to play down our power. Well, don't worry about it. This next guy do it, or let's ask God above to do it. There's a lot of things that has to change on this planet Earth that only we can change. And until we embrace the fact that we are as powerful as we are as beings, we're going to continue to make the mistakes and allow the mistakes to be made, from our children to our adults to our elderly to whatever situation you want to talk about.
Right before we get into the video, I just wanted to say big thank you to all of you who have been sticking around this long, and the new people who continue to come through the channel. Love you guys so much. And I'm starting to come back. I think we'll start up reactions again, commentary, whatever I consider them. We're gonna start it up again. I've started to change my perspective on doing those types of videos a little bit, and I think I'm getting back into the flow of them. So we will see. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the video. Peace. Okay, I am being such a little puss trying to record this audio log. This audio. I literally am. And I just need to speak this shit and stop fronting. It doesn't matter what Bible you read. It doesn't matter what scripture you see. It doesn't matter what deep sea scroll you dig up. At the end of the day, we are the gods. Shit, I've seen Bible verses and scriptures that literally says that God resides within man. God resides within man. And woman, because I feel like woman gets pushed out a lot. But God resides in mankind. It is you. It is in you. It is your lovely, as Neville Goddard puts it, imagination. That's it at the end of the day. You're the one that makes it work. You're the one that gets up in the morning. You're the one that's going to walk your shoes. It's you. It's you. Not to say believing in a higher power is wrong or anything. It's just to understand that that higher power is not separate from yourself. And a lot of people give things up to God or the devil or blame it. And it's like, no. It's you. In reality. And I've proven this to myself. And it has so many different names. We're gonna call back to the clip, but you know, I seen this video that this guy posted. He ended up liking my story when I shared it. This is a common thing. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but I'm just stating it. But he took a quote. Well, maybe he was saying it himself, or he was just repeating something he seen online. But I think it was atheists and scientists, or was it atheists call it the placebo effect, witches or warlocks or whatever call it manifestation. The point is they were just listing off the different names. Scientists call it quantum mechanics, etc., law of assumption, whatever you call it. That is how reality works. It's an emotional mirror, and I love saying that instead of manifestation. I love saying that instead of law of attraction, and I've proven this shit to myself. The things that I've kept in my mind, the way I've felt, the way I discipline myself to feeling, I've created realities strictly from my mind. Strictly, I mean, everything in your daily life is created from your mind. The way you feel about certain things, the way things are playing out, they are playing out that way because of the way you're viewing them and having these emotional reactions to. They will continue to result in the way you think about them because of how hard you're emotionally reacting to them. If you were able to not react and live strictly in your mind and be disciplined, you would see magic happen. And I'm almost also saying this for I'm really saying this for a reminder to myself too, because I've seen it work. I've seen the law work. That's what reality is. You get a reflection in reality of what you are and what you currently believe and what you're just, choosing to feel. Everything is neutral in reality, and we give meaning to it. Because I can give you my teddy bear from 5 years old, and it wouldn't mean shit to you, but to me it could mean the whole world. Like it could mean sickness or health that I have this object in my possession. I could all of a sudden get sick if you try to take it away from me. Shit, I could be ill for like 5 months if someone decided to rip its head off, burn it, It could destroy me depending on the emotional attachment I give to it and the emotion that I feel for it. You make these entities real, like you're the God. It's literally you. Tapping back into the clip of what he was saying, that's also true. Like, you decide. You could go to work right now, and I'm not saying do this for YouTube purposes. You can go to work right now and punch a coworker in the face. You that day decided to play God. Shit, and you know what's funny? No one has anyone realized that you're playing God here anyways? When you decide to give money to the guy who, like the homeless guy on the street who's asking for change, you give him change. You just played God. I'm sure in your mind that felt like a good action, a godly action. But that's the thing. You're playing God at every step. This is a collective dream, and it's so easy to see that we're all dreaming in tandem. So it's like that dude is trying to manifest some money for himself, and then you came by and gave him some coins. You are now a part of that manifestation. But some people don't see the smallest things, the simplest things as that. As being part of this collective dream. I just think it's really funny. And I sometimes, and the reason I wanted to cover this video now is I've been thinking a lot, man. I've just been in my brain, in my head, just thinking about so much. And that's one of the things I think about is so many people think, so many people talk about the 5D and this new earth and everything that we're going into. And I remember from B.O.B's song, because I was going to cover it. I think I did it on the channel. But I don't know, I can redo the song 5 times because it will hit the same every time. But in the song Bad Computer, he literally says the year is 5,625. Niggas is clapping and stomping in church, waiting for Jesus to come back alive. Like, that's it, because Jesus is you. Christ is you. The Christos is you. But you need to know that for yourself. It's not going to be me telling you in a video. It's not going to be me to convince you. You got to realize it for yourself, and then your life changes. It stays pretty normal, but you gain a new heightened view of everything around you. And the purpose of knowing your God is not to just flex on everyone around you and be like, I'm God above all. No, it's to realize that you're a God along with everyone around you. Just like the 4 agreements, I've talked about those on my channel, but the 4 agreements states when one person realizes God, one of the first things he tries to do is, run around convincing everybody else around him he's God, and you'll suffer for this. You will suffer because everybody in nature, in the way this system works, has been fooled into thinking it's something outside of themselves. But the thing is no matter what, if they're convinced and their faith works for them, then it works for them. Everyone's allowed to believe in what they believe in. But most of their own scriptures literally tell them that they are God. And one of the funniest things that I love about the whole God's thing and believing in a higher power, that higher power that you believe in, your relationship between that higher power and you is completely personal. If it keeps you going in life, it keeps you with good morals, and you're not hurting anybody, and you're just living your path, and you're just focused on you, then no one can take that from you. There's nothing here, and this is the thing that really made me wake up when I was younger. One, it was knowing that, they said God was a man in the sky. I said that doesn't make sense. Why can't it be a woman? That confused the shit out of me. I was literally like, yo, we all get here through a woman. Like, we're all in the womb and then we come out. So why would it be a guy in the sky? Wouldn't it be a woman? And then the other thing was, why the hell do I have to follow a set list of rules and ideas to be favored by a god or gods? Me, it was always the pantheons. I love the pantheons of gods. So I've always thought that there were multiple gods for different things. Like, there's a god of the spoons, or a god of the deodorants, or a god of the journals. If I were to create a game that had tried to be like everything everywhere all at once, I would do some shit like that, where there would be a god of the utensils, or the gods of the spoons, or the universal spork of truth, like something like that. I think that's like the thing in I don't know if that's in the South Park game, I'm not sure, but something along the lines of that. I feel like everything around us is living, every object, everything we create, because we're creators, and we give these entities feelings and emotions. We give them consciousness. Not to say that they can talk and think, but we breathe life into these things that are around us, and that's what a god is. A house could be empty, right? But you make the house alive. It's like this saying, because this has come up in the recent months a couple times, about if a tree falls in a forest, right, and no one is around to hear it, did the tree really fall at all? The simple answer is, you can't answer. It could have. We don't know. No one was there to observe it, meaning that you are the God. Without you to observe this, there's nothing. There's nothing. And that's the same with the home, or with anything in it, with what you eat. It's all intention too, the intentions you put into it. If there's a water bottle that just sits in front of me for a whole year and I never drink it and never open it, it didn't do anything. It's just like, it's me. You are the control. Like, you're everything. You're the operator, the controller, it's like, it's in your hands. It's in your hands. You're the God. Like, these books can sit in front of me and just be books. They could just be rectangular objects sitting here and never have any purpose. Because art, an artist can draw. It's like really what you put and what you resonate with and what you see. I might be getting a little bit confusing what I'm saying, but if you're picking up what I'm putting down, I'm really just trying to connect everything as simply as I can. The simple thing is that you give meaning to everything. You are the God. You are the God. You give meaning to absolutely everything here. Well, my original thing I was going to say was that you can build a whole house for yourself and never live in it. And that house will never have meaning. You could just build a house that no one ever lived in, nothing. You just built the house to build the house, right? And you could just like things to like things. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is basically like, without anyone in that house, without anything. Say you were to build a house in a random place just in the middle of nowhere and leave it. Maybe something will come along the way, and but if you never had any direct notes or direct sign that something moved into this house or somebody, or you move people in, it's just an unnecessary creation. There was just, maybe at the moment of creating it, there's passion and something you're putting into it, but in reality, there's nothing there. You put life into it. It's like you breathe life into the house. And once you breathe life into the house, maybe it becomes its own thing after you leave it. But everything from what I've seen, is mostly cause and effect. You're the cause, there's an effect. Your mind, cause, subconscious mind, effect, conscious mind. That's it, man. It's that simple. It's that simple. We are gods. We are in control of everything. If we want to see a new earth, we're not waiting until everyone shifts to the 5D. Duality is still going to exist on earth. Could it be a bit better? Could we see more good than we see bad? Hell yeah. But that change would be within us. It wouldn't be within some scientist doing it for us, some leader in the world figuring it out. It's got to be all of us collectively together. It's just what it's got to be. Can't wait on anyone. We're the ones that are going to save ourselves. Anyways, much love and moonlight. I'll see you at the next one. Peace.